Claude Monet's Impressionist paintings have inspired people around the world for centuries, yet his aesthetic sensibilities did not end with the canvas. His creative genius extended to the environment around him. From lush gardens to his own home, no surface was left without his touch. Hi everyone, Ken here. Hit that subscribe button and let's explore this house. In 1840, Oscar Claude Monet was born in the vibrant heart of Paris, but his destiny lay in capturing the serene beauty of the French countryside. The child of a grocer and a singer, Monet was destined to become an artist despite his father's hopes for him to join the family business. From a young age, he showed a remarkable talent for sketching, creating charcoal caricatures that earned him pocket money and local fame. However, it was the windswept shores of Normandy and the mentorship of artist Eugène Boudon that truly set Monet on his path, introducing him to the technique of painting en plein air. By the time Monet moved to Paris in his early 20s, he was ready to step beyond the threshold of the traditional and lead an aesthetic revolution. Rejecting the staid formalism of academic painting, he joined forces with other like-minded artists including Renoir, Sisley, and Bazille. Together they sought to break free from the constraints of tradition, embracing fleeting light, vivid colors, and the immediacy of outdoor scenes. Monet's impression Sunrise, with its soft, ethereal depiction of Le Havre harbor, became the namesake for Impressionism, a term initially hurled as a critique but quickly reclaimed by Monet and his peers. The painting's blurred lines and bold strokes encapsulated the essence of the movement, art that captured not just the appearance of a moment but its feeling. Behind Monet's blossoming success lay a life punctuated by hardship. His early career was marked by financial insecurity, and he often painted with creditors at his door. His first wife, Camille Dancieux, bore the brunt of his instability. Camille was not only Monet's muse, immortalized in The Woman in the Green Dress, but also the mother of his two sons. Tragically, Camille succumbed to illness in 1879, leaving Monet devastated. He immortalized her in Camille on her deathbed, a haunting work that revealed both his grief and his artistic obsession with light and color, even in the darkest of moments. In 1883, Monet found refuge and inspiration in the quaint village of Giverny. The house he rented, with its sprawling gardens, became his sanctuary. Over the years, he transformed the estate into a living canvas, directing the planting of flowers in the Clos Normand and the creation of the iconic water lily pond with its Japanese bridge. These gardens were not just the place of respite, but the beating heart of his artistic endeavors. Monet's paintings of water lilies, or nymphaea, would come to define his later career. These sprawling canvases, often painted in his expansive studio overlooking the gardens, blurred the lines between realism and abstraction. The shifting reflections, vibrant blooms, and tranquil waters became an obsession for the artist, one that would occupy him for over 2 decades. Beyond his studio, the interiors of his home came to reflect this bold and often outspoken use of color. We'll start in the kitchen, where we find the walls clad in tiles of Ron, balancing shades of blue and white. The room is anchored on a coal and wood-burning stove, with its mantel extending over the range to provide more space for decorative items. The colors were carefully chosen to create both harmony and contrast, a delicate balance of texture and hue. The deep red of the hexagonal floor tile, along with the glow of copper, warms the otherwise cool palette. The kitchen opens into the dining room, color-drenched in yellow from the walls to the furniture. The floors are checkered with red and white tile and complemented by white and blue china, transitioning the kitchen's design into the dining room's decor. With masterful control over his environment, he created the immediate gardens to be framed by the views through the French doors. Conversely, the blue sitting room picks up the motifs from both the kitchen and the dining room in a playful menagerie of reds, blues, and yellows. As Monet aged, his work became more abstract, influenced in part by his failing eyesight. Cataracts clouded his vision, altering his perception of color and light, yet even as his physical world dimmed, his artistic world burned brightly. Following cataract surgery in the 1920s, Monet reworked many of his earlier paintings, infusing them with vibrant blues and greens he hadn't been able to see for years. Despite his struggles, Monet continued to paint, driven by an insatiable desire to capture the ephemeral beauty of nature. His series of paintings, Haystacks, Rouen Cathedral, and the Houses of Parliament in London, reflected his fascination with light's transformative power over time. In 1926, Monet passed away in his beloved Giverny home, leaving behind an unparalleled legacy. Today, Monet's influence reverberates through the art world. His home and gardens at Giverny are a pilgrimage site for art lovers, while his paintings fetch record-breaking sums at auction. As the father of Impressionism, Monet not only changed how we see art, but how we see the world. What did you think about his home and gardens? Did anything stick out to you? Let me know down below in the comments section. And while you're there, make sure you're subscribed so you never miss an exciting episode of This House.